Elon Musk's new political party is gearing up for a run in next year's U.S. midterms, but not without some pushback from former allies.
And I think starting a third party just adds to confusion. It really seems to have been developed for two parties. Third parties have never worked. So he can have fun with it, but I think it's ridiculous.
That's President Donald Trump calling Musk's proposed party, quote, ridiculous. Musk announced the America Party over the weekend, writing on X, when it comes to bankrupting our country with waste and graft, we live in a one-party system, not a democracy. For more on Musk's announcement, we're joined by Paul Gardner. He's assistant professor at the Department of Political Studies at Queen's University. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi. Thanks for having me.
So he made the announcement, still lots of questions, including where the America Party is going to stand on certain issues, other than reducing spending. Who is Musk hoping to win over with this third party?
That's an interesting question. That's always a question with third-party candidates, what they're trying to accomplish, both policy-wise and in terms of gaining voters. One possibility is that Elon Musk is actually looking to pull in people who are less likely to vote rather than from one of the two major parties. We're seeing unprecedented political polarization in the United States, entrenchment against one party or another, but there still are a significant number of non-voters that might be the best source of potential voters for a third party.
Well, and the timing of this is interesting as well, right? You have Republicans who are perhaps struggling with how far right the party wants to move. You've got Democrats who are trying to regroup after this last election. So the timing for a third party could make the difference here.
Sure. So right now might be a time where, because of political polarization, there might be room for a party to come in the center. But we've seen these things in history, right? Ross Perot was another candidate who was trying to come in through the center with the idea of reducing things like the deficit, and was rather successful in the 1992 elections, winning up to 20% of the vote. What that didn't translate into was electoral college votes. So it would remain to be seen whether in the midterm elections, someone like Elon Musk would be able to put enough money into back people who could actually win seats rather than just votes.
Yeah, and to President Trump's comments earlier, they haven't been successful anytime. You know, Ross Perot got the closest, but they really haven't been that successful. Musk says this America Party will begin running candidates next year, and he previously said he'd target specific House and Senate races during next November's midterm. So he's got some strategy here. But who is he hoping to pull from? Is it from disgruntled Republicans who feel their party has changed under the MAGA mandate, or Democrats who want to come more to the center?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine, right? So right now, because the program that Elon Musk has put forward is so uncertain, it's also unclear who he wants to draw from. On the other hand, during his time at Doge, Elon Musk became very unpopular among most Democrats. So it seems like that might be a particularly difficult well to draw from. Again, his best strategy might be to be looking for those people who are low propensity voters, those voters who are less likely to turn out during midterm elections, if he can get them excited. On the other hand, that just means that he's going for the most difficult segment of voters, if that were the case.
Or is this the ultimate revenge? Because third parties are sometimes called spoilers, and the argument here is that third parties pull votes away from a major party. So it's not so much about winning, but who you can make lose. So could the America Party just be a bigger threat to the Republicans or the Democrats? And could this be the ultimate vendetta against President Trump, his former friend?
Yeah, I think you're right. So Elon Musk has always been a bit of a mercurial figure. It certainly could be the case that this is designed as a sort of way to get back at a political rival. But again, the positioning will matter a lot, and it's unclear whether voters will actually see it as beneficial to them strategically to vote for such a party if they know that that's the goal that these politicians have in mind.
Elon Musk, we know for a fact, is the world's richest person. According to Federal Election Commission filings, Musk donated $288 million to support Trump and other Republicans in 2024 alone. So how could Musk's wealth affect the chances of the America Party succeeding? Running a political party takes a lot of money, and Elon Musk has a lot of money.
Yeah, so he has shown an unprecedented willingness to put a lot of money into these races, and $288 million would be a lot for any third party. But we should also remember that the major parties are spending more than $1 billion on individual elections. And so this still would put any third party well behind what political spending is in the United States. Political spending has become a really substantially large industry. So what Elon Musk is putting in could make a difference, especially in targeted races, as you suggested, but it still is a little bit of a drop in the bucket compared to what the major parties are spending.
If he continues on this route, it will be a fascinating campaign to watch, and one with, I'm sure, elements and tactics and speeches that we've never heard the likes of before. Paul Gardner, assistant professor at the Department of Political Studies at Queen's University. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks so much. I'll be watching with you.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.